Hello and welcome. Sorry, been a little while again, guys. Like I said all year, it's been crazy with work and family. I'm sure everyone's feeling it. But welcome to my unboxing and review all in one this time because it was such an easy build, I thought, this kit of the high grade RX-78G with brackets, the Gundam EX from Requiem for Vengeance, the Netflix series. It's the Earth Federation Ground Forces prototype close combat mobile suit. You can get this anywhere, this kit really. Rypla's got them, even like local chain stores. It's kind of crazy, it's everywhere. I guess that's what you get when you combine Netflix with Gundam, hey? So, yeah, this kit. I was a bit like, going into this kit, I hadn't seen much about it. I've half watched the Netflix series and, you know, it's one of those ones like War in the Pocket. It's from the Xeon, side of things, not instead of from the Federation. It's not Amuro in the Gundam. I don't think we actually find out who the pilot is, but I'm not at the end of the series, so don't spoil it for me. Looking at the guide here, it's pretty simple. This is one of those things. This is where I kind of like, I've gone away from high grades of recent times, and I really only do real grade and master grade now. This was a good looking kit, so I thought I'm going to try it. The booklet, the guide. I prefer the open left to right page flick, I get with the real grade, the master grade. They're actually books instead of, like when I built the Witch from Mercury Aerial and now I'm building this one. I kind of hate the way that it just flips out like, an old school kind of map. You got to open it all up and flip it out everywhere. And then you got to fold it to get back to other pages. So, I don't know what the cost difference is for Bandai, like to print it the other way, but I would just print everything as a booklet. It's just so much easier for the builder. And I keep all these. These are all filed away in binders with the cutouts at the front covers. So yeah, looking over it, it's half color, half black and white. Yes, we got some photo imagery. It's really nice there. Stickers, won't be using them. No, not at all. I've gotten to the point in my life where even if I touch a simple high grade, I'm going to do a touch of painting. I'd probably 50-50. I could use the eyes, but I may just do a reverse wash paint inside there. Starting with the runners. Focus up, there we go. A runner. That's your kind of off-white that we're getting, I think you would call it. It's not white, it's off-white. You get two of the B runner, which is similar again. And I was surprised about how many parts this thing had. Like, Witch from Mercury was alright, but like this thing actually, I think had a few more bits for such a simple kit. And if you haven't seen Requiem for Vengeance, give it a crack. I'll finish it over Christmas probably. But yeah, and there's your kind of like, there's a grey off-white now, I guess, or off-grey. Here's a frame runner and part runner that's D. Now, I looked around, I saw you actually can make basically a full inner frame out of this kit, and that's the other reason I got it, because I like, you get two of the Z runners, sorry, I'm talking, which is frame again. You can actually make this thing stand on its own without any of the armor on it, and we haven't seen a high grade like that in a while. It's verging on a real grade almost. There's your reds, dark red. And then here's this little rubber piece, which is the belt feed for the minigun on the shoulder. Oh, there's all the runners. Let's build it, hey? Alright, here it is, all built up. Now, like I said, it was very simple. Nub marks were easy to clean, there was undergating. And if it wasn't, it was pretty simple to clean. I just use a glass file these days, one of the Display ones that I got from Rypla, and they're easy to wash and clean out with an old toothbrush. It's a simple kit. That's what I just need to get across. Like, it doesn't do anything super amazing, but I think it just does everything well. So you can see I haven't put the stickers on there. On the red, you should have some yellow over the top, so I'm going to have to reverse wash that red part for the shield when I paint. I got some ideas. I think I'm going to do this in like a, Gundams in the Jungle kind of OHMS team, but I'll do it with a grey. Now here it is. This is what was amazing to me when I was building this. It was like, man, I feel like I'm almost building a real grade here at some point. Yes, there's no finished forearm with hand. Yes, the inner frame is not amazingly detailed, but think about it. This is a high grade that was not too expensive, and it's basically got a full inner frame like Iron-Blooded Orphan style. So that's pretty good. I think Bandai's got the right idea with this, and a lot of high grades should have this, I think. Alright, articulation and aesthetics. So I liked the overall color separation of this kit. The head itself doesn't have a huge amount of articulation. It can look down a bit, it can look up a bit, but then when you try and turn it, you kind of catch on the bottom because it's got like a Easy 8 styled head almost, and it catches on the chest. The arm pops out, gives you a bit of rotation forward there. You can spin all the way around. And yeah, like the forearm goes all the way up. I kind of like the what they've gone for here. It's white and grey. A bit of nub mark to clean there. It twists all the way around on the peg. The whole thing is, I guess, like this is a very minimal armor Gundam, but yeah, that actually leans a lot away forward. There's like a kind of double bend forward in the back. This thing here, the minigun, was amazing. I like that. It's so simple, but it works so well. It's belt fed off a container off the back of its neck there. This is the beam saber rack. You actually have 3 beam sabers, plus there's a spare handle, I think, but you only get 2 blades. So yeah, like that's pretty cool. The skirts were minimal. The armor is minimal on this. You can see frame poking through everywhere. I guess it was, when it says prototype close combat mobile suit, they were definitely going for, you know, it's supposed to hit and run. It's supposed to move really fast. It's not going to stand there taking sniper shots anywhere. And yeah, that's really cool. I like that they've kind of stuck with one thing and they've done it really well on that. The leg, though, doesn't get a huge bend forward like some. It's got this kind of peg and swivel system in the hip there, you can see. It's like a double, yep, you can space it down further, rotate back up. You can almost do the full splits on it. The ankles I thought were a bit restrictive, but overall it's actually got like a huge amount of articulation. Now, I didn't do any air poses, so I did a couple of ground poses while we're talking about it. This thing doesn't really fly. It's not meant to fly. It doesn't have a flight pack, so I just thought I'd keep it on the ground. But, you know, it's got this huge shield. Now, the shield probably needs some painting. Like I said, I'm going to paint this whole kit, but the beam rifle looks cool. It's kind of like, you can tell it's a prototype of what the RX-78-2 had. It's got the minigun, it's got the beam sabers, it's got a huge shield to hide behind. And it just like, it definitely looks like a white devil when you think about this thing. I do really dig the monotone vibe of the colors on it. It's just my thing. I'm pretty simple with the color schemes I have. Here it is with the aerial, which I painted and decaled. So yeah, in comparison, because Witch from Mercury was what, like a year or 2 ago before this thing. Witch from Mercury doesn't have a full inner frame. Yes, it was a cool HG to build. It was very simple too, but in a different way. The Requiem Gundam's UC, which I'm always going to love. I'm a UC fan. Like, all right, I fully put it out there. I'm a UC elitist. That's my favorite thing, like Universal Century. But some other designs, you know, they're really cool. I prefer this one though. It's a bit more simpler. Now here it is. I do have the 2.0 RG review coming, hence why the 1.0 was out. And I decided to stick it next to it. So you can see that's kind of like the evolution from left to right there. You've got the, you know, the Requiem, I guess, was, you know, before, or kind of similar timing. And then, yeah, you've got the 1.0 RG there. So very similar, except the Requiem's actually a bit taller. Here it is with the Jagan. Obviously the Jagan is kind of that just like baseline master grade. That's why I always pull that one out. It's simple, easy to build, not over the top. And I will get to custom paint it one day so it's not in its minty green color. But yeah, like, look, guys, this was, it was easy to build. It didn't take that long, you know, in comparison to these days where I take a long time to build a master grade because I just don't have the time to sit down for hours and hours doing it. But this thing was, it was easy. It was fun. There was a couple of little bits when I was along the build going, oh, the guide wasn't 100% clear, nothing major. Just, you know, took a look at it again, it worked it out. So here is with a beam saber walking pose. I tried to imitate what is on the box art. It was a little bit harder than I thought to get those legs in alignment, but overall, yeah, this is a great kit. I would buy this kit, guys. Go out, pick. I did buy this one for myself. It wasn't a gifted review kit or anything. So go out there, pick it up, maybe get the Zaku, do a little diorama of them fighting, see how you go. But yeah, overall, I would definitely rate picking this kit thumbs up for me. Have some fun with it, paint it too if you can. Like so, I'm going to go for, I think, a dark green and an off-white sort of color scheme. Maybe some orange thrown in there. Maybe some yellow, we'll see. See how I'm feeling today. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this unboxing and review and liking Gunpla Network, and we will catch you later. Keep on building.